Oh, niggas want to destroy my country? Niggas want to destroy my nation? All right, bet. Listen, bro. Anybody, I'm going to be honest, bro. Anybody that wants to destroy my nation, bro, can get it. Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, I ask myself this. You know, when does protesting not become protesting anymore? You know what I'm saying? The saying, like, you know, freedom of speech. Like, how far is freedom of speech? Like, how far is freedom of speech? You know what I'm saying? Like, should we let these niggas just stand on our blocks and in our cities? And should we allow people to just, you know what I'm saying, say this shit? Should we allow people that's not even born here to be on our land to say, you feel me, oh, our nation should be destroyed? Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The way I see it, bro, we're gonna start arresting these niggas. Oh, yeah, start prosecuting. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes no sense. We don't get to go over there and do that to their nation, in their country. So what makes niggas think they're gonna come over here and do that to my nation? I'm telling you, bro, if niggas end up destroying my country, bro, I'm blowing up all the Arab states, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna put this on the record, bro. I'm blowing up all the Arab states, bro. You feel me? Because like I said, bro, I know who's trying to lead this coalition, if you want to call it. All right, I know who the leaders are. I know who the people, the perpetrators are. I know who the agitators are. So the best way to deal with this, you know what I'm saying, is to start we start locking niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, because you don't get to come over here and say anything about my nation if you're not even a U.S. citizen, bro. If my nation's gonna collapse, I mean, I ain't gonna let it collapse. Not in my timeline. You see what I'm saying? Because it's because I'm here. I can't let that shit happen. You see? It's because I'm watching the world go through this shit. I can't let this shit happen. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not about, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, trying to stop this shit. At the same time, it really is. I'm trying to get the world's attention. I told you I'm campaigning. Campaign, bro. Support a brother. Support a brother's campaign, bro. Support my campaign, because my campaign involves everybody. I want everybody's voices on my shit. I want everybody to give their concerns. I want everybody to talk about what they see in their neighborhood and in their states, in their county. I want people to talk. I want people to represent. I want somebody from a whole different state to be like, yo, Jaden, Glorious Kid, CXJ, whatever y'all call me. Jamal, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's more OG, but I'm just saying, you feel me? Yo, we need to get this shit fixed, Jay. How can we get this shit started? How can we do something now? Yo, spread the word. Spread it, bro. Don't just sit there and just, you know what I'm saying, just let it just, you know what I'm saying, just pile up. Spread it, bro. This message needs to go across the world. This message needs to be spread across everywhere, bro. This shit needs to go to Japan, China. This shit needs to spread, bro, like a wildfire. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to take control of Babylon, bro. I'm going to take over Babylon. I'm going to take control of Babylon. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, get the world's attention, you know what I'm saying, through this shit. Because right now, because somebody else, I always say the cameras. I'm gonna always say the eyeball. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get control of the motherfucking eyeball. You know what I'm saying? And the eyeball is the motherfucking cameras, the news stations, all that shit. I told y'all, I'm going to take over Babylon, bro. This is Babylon, modern day Babylon. I'm gonna take over this bitch. No more games, nigga. I'm raiding. You know what I'm saying? I'm raiding this bitch. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, if it's not me, it's not gonna be nobody else. And the best part, you know what the best part is, guys? Y'all know, I don't have to bust a motherfucking shot. That's the best part. I don't gotta hurt nobody to achieve what I'm going to achieve. You see what I'm saying? I think that makes me more dangerous, because I understand my enemies. I know my enemies know this. My enemies know that they could use destruction, violence, chaos, disorder to bring about another type of order. This is what I've realized. You could use chaos to bring about a different type of order. And it makes sense, because all you have to do is stop everybody's living, stop what everybody's doing, terrorize people, put people in a state of destabilization. You destabilize people in their way of life. You know what I'm saying? You instill fear into people, then you could bring about a different type of, you know what I'm saying, order. And like I said, bro, you know, it's pretty. It's pretty. I have to say, it's pretty dope. But at the same time, it's, obviously it's not a good thing. Because the reason why I say, it's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying, is because the fact that, all of y'all, right, the ones that aren't paying attention, that think that, life is sweet, life is, I don't have to worry about anything, I don't have to pay attention, I don't have to watch it, I don't have to look at it, it doesn't concern me. But it's not until you're affected, then you want to complain. You guys want to wait until the bad shit happens and it's too late. But when it's too late, it's already too late at that point. Now, at the end of the day, this shit could go about however. But I always tell you guys, it's always better to see this stuff before, these things manifest. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all heard the word manifestation. What the Muslims is doing? Yes, they're trying to bring about a manifestation. They're not stupid. They're smart. They know what they're doing. They're organizing. They're planning. They're strategizing. They're very dedicated people because they know what the goal is. They know what they're trying. They know what the objective is overall. And like I said, I can understand that shit. Organization. You know what I'm saying? Dedication. Being dedicated. Bro, the Muslims are dedicated people. I got to give it to them. I got to give them credit. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been holding on to this doctrine for so long. Like I said, they have a plan. They know what to do. They want to stop our way of life. They want to bring about Sharia law into the United States. And you see what I'm saying? And you hear them, and you hear the imams say it all the time. They say we're gonna end up destabilizing America. We're gonna make everybody Muslims. And inshallah, that's what they say. We're gonna make America. We're gonna make the whole world Islamic. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like some real, you know what I'm saying, trying to take over the world shit. And it's no different from what I'm trying to do. I'm not, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and say, it's not that I'm trying to do anything, but I'm going to. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this. I'm stepping over the boundaries. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of no conversation. I'm not afraid of anything, bro. So you might as well just, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm not afraid. Y'all can't, there is nothing out here that man could bring. You know what I'm saying? There is no destruction. There is no wrath. There is no anything that a man could do to silence the truth. That's why I love this shit, because I'm going to be a part of the rebellion. I'm going to be a disruptor to their plan. I'm going to be one of the people that they want to get rid of, that they want to try to destroy, kill off. Yes, y'all, I'm going to be, yes, I'm one of the enemies of them. They want people like me dead. You saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. My man Charlie Kirk, may he rest in peace. May God give him, you know what I'm saying, mercy into the next life. Because like I said, somebody took his life and you see what I'm saying, and it wasn't fair to him. And his life was cut short. You see what I'm saying? And so like I say, I always ask, you know what I'm saying, Father, forgive, you know what I'm saying, Charlie Kirk for what he may have done or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? His heart was already in the right place. So may God give him peace. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was doing things to help humanity. He was doing things that I would say God would have had approved of. And Satan knows that, because Satan knows that, you know, if he could do this, he could, you know what I'm saying, he could try some different type of shit. He needs humans to make this shit happen. And he needs people like the haters. He needs people like them, you know what I'm saying, to do his dirty work. But the truth is, y'all, is that no matter what, there is no amount of killing that the enemy could do to stop the ultimate truth. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I'm not afraid of death. And I, what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not afraid of no man. I'm not afraid of nothing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Death can't fear me. I'm not fearful of death. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, my enemies, anybody who thinks that shit can't happen, it can happen to them. And they could lose their family and their loved ones and everything else. So I think it's better that we sit and we discuss and we talk, because if we can't talk, if we can't have debate, if we can't express, if we can't even go our both ways, you know what I'm saying? Like to agree to agree. Like, you feel me? You could believe whatever you want to, but we should be able to walk away. You see what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, that's why I always tell y'all, it's not always about getting into a fight or getting into a shootout or getting into a war or getting into like anything like that, bro. That's not what life is about. You see what I'm saying? We should be trying to minimize casualty rate. Y'all hear me say this a whole lot. Casualty rate, bro. The casualty rate. We should be trying to minimize the casualty rate by default. That means even for my Muslim counterparts, bro. Even for the radical ones. Even for those that believe that. Even for the radical ones that believe that they should go and extend war on unbelievers and people of, of different belief systems. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all imams. I'm talking to all y'all preachers. I'm talking to all y'all snake niggas. You see what I'm saying? You snake preachers. Or you know what I'm saying? All you snake imams out there talking that violence, talking that, speaking the venom. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas, these niggas come up here and speak. They preach the fire. You feel me? Oh, yeah, for sure. They got the voice of a lamb, but they speak like a dragon. You see what I'm saying? And that shit, like I said, bro, there's only one way, you know what I'm saying, we could really deal with that. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. Because I understand, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't just go out here and just start just killing each other. You know what I'm saying? We have to find out who is the perpetrators. And then once we find out the perpetrators, then we take it up with them. Oh, yeah, I told y'all, I don't care about these protests. These are small-time protesters. They're doing what the leaders want them to do. That's why when I look at this shit, I'm not surprised. I'm not like, oh my gosh, nah, fuck that. I see it now. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm all for everybody's freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? But when does freedom of speech have its end, as far as, like, because we don't get to just, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to just say death to America, we're going to destroy America, or we're going to destabilize your nation, or we're going to make America fully Islamic. That's an attack. And that to me sounds like war to me. You want war. That's what it sounds like. You want to die, basically, is what you're basically saying. You want to bring a curse upon your whole family and the Muslim generations. I'm telling you, if Muslims do this, nobody is going to ever forget this. And there will be people out there that will hunt you niggas down. They will hunt y'all down, bro. They will hunt you down. And the thing about this, bro, the reason why I'm saying this is because it's so important that people wake up and understand what I'm saying. Because these things are important. This isn't like something, we just throw it off and we just ignore it. No, bro. Do you see how many times that, you know what I'm saying, when we ignore stuff and we just say, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, we put it to the side. Can't y'all see what happens? This is why I can't let you guys do this no more. This is why I have to step in and I have to speak up and say this shit, whether niggas like it or not. I'm not afraid of none of y'all niggas. I don't care what belief y'all fall under. You see what I'm saying? Only thing I care about is y'all, you know what I'm saying, is respect. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta like what somebody does or believe in or whatever the freak. Okay, fine, bro. But walk your own way. Go live your life, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't have a right to go tell somebody what they could have or what they could drink or what they could for their belief system. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not your job. That's not my job. You know what I'm saying? We should be respecting everybody's beliefs You know what I'm saying?